Welcome back to the channel. In the beginning of this video, I don't know what the rest of the video is going to bring, but for now, me and Bailey have my wife's 2009 Yukon pulled in here. This is a truck with 190,000 miles on it, and ever since I got this thing, I knew it had a noise going into it, but we didn't really know what it was. I thought it was the CV axles, or I thought it was the front disc. So I pulled the CV axles and been driving it with just the end parts, that way the hub stays together, and it still makes this noise. It's hard to describe. It sounds like a wheel bearing, but it doesn't change when you turn. It's just anywhere from 30 miles an hour to 65, 70. I mean, over 70 miles an hour, it gets really loud, and it's a steady vibration, but it doesn't have like a thumb. It's not pulsating. It's just a steady vibration. And me and Bailey just put up on the lift and stuck it in gear, which the truck absolutely did not like that because it has traction control. So it was super mad that we were trying to get the wheel spinning. We got them spinning about 50, 55 miles an hour. And the best we can come up with, guys, is these rear wheel axle bearings. So they're right in here. We're gonna change them and hopefully it'll fix the noise, because it's really annoying. Like, I don't even like to drive it hardly very far just because it's so annoying. She doesn't really care, but yeah, it's a problem. We need to fix it. So we're going to drain the diff fluid and pull these axle shafts out and see if we can change these bearings. Yeah. These bearings, this back here's way tight. There's a lot of play in that one.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my...
Well, we got the rear done, rear wheel bearings, took it on a drive, and it's the same noise. So we moved up here to the front, thinking maybe it is the front wheel bearings, but they have no play at all, no excessive play. You can turn, it doesn't change them, but they both have kind of a slight, which I don't even think I can get to spin now. They do have a slight bearing noise when you spin them, but I don't know, we'll see. I feel like this was just a shot in the dark and it's gonna be a waste of money, but we'll see. 600 bucks in today on parts and tools to fix this thing. So hopefully this takes care of our noise, and then the only other known issue this thing will have is that lifter tick, which we'll have to address at some point by probably pulling the engine out, because I'm pretty sure it has a stock converter in it too, and these 6L8s are notorious for converter failure. And being that this is pretty much my personal vehicle, I want to fix it right. So hopefully we can get our front end noise addressed. All right, guys, new hub's on. Let's see if this fixes it this time. If I can squeeze in here. That's one thing that sucks about this lift. It's barely enough room for me to squeeze in here. Well, guys, we're sitting here joking because, like, the first time we took it out, we were like kind of confident, thinking, oh, it might fix it. Yeah, we might. And I just knew. I was like in the back of my head, I just knew it wasn't gonna fix it. But this actually did fix it. The hubs had no play at all. I mean, you couldn't tell, and I mean, it was almost impossible to be able to tell that they needed replaced. You know, wouldn't you agree? Normally you would see some shake. Right. They would have some bearing play, but everything was tight. They just roared like over 50 miles an hour. But these are, yeah, it's super quiet now. So I feel good about that.
You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never
we're in the garage today. It's Tuesday morning. It's actually past noon at this point, but it feels like morning. It feels like I just got started. I've spent the good part of the morning working on an L5P, changed the glow plug in that, and then doing a degas bottle for the coolant, low coolant light being stuck on. Getting that wrapped up right this second. Anyways, I'm here on the FUMMINS, and I have a 2nd gen Dodge Radiator sitting in the truck. And we have room to put electric fans up front. We're gonna put dual electric fans up front that are gonna push. But I just kind of wanted to bring you guys up to speed. This is one of the things I was really concerned about. I didn't know how we were gonna do it. 6-liter radiator, way too tall. Anything like that's gonna be way too tall. But the 2nd gen Dodge one is wide enough and thin enough that it'll fit. But I got the thing roughly sitting in there where it's gonna go. The downside is obviously being our cooling pack is so jam tight. There's still some plus sides to it, and that's how we gotta look at it, guys. Axle center good. Motor's easy to get the head off, it's just the cooling pack's really tight. So leave a suggestion down below if you guys have any ideas for an intercooler. As far as up here, there's like no room. I thought about doing a fortune style intercooler, putting it down there, kind of leaning against that. I think you guys kind of get what I'm thinking now. I'm thinking water to air. Exciting piece of news, guys, on the FUMMINS. As far as intercooler goes, is we're gonna do a water to air setup. I'm pretty excited to do this on this truck. I've never done a truck with a water to air custom setup, but this is out of a 6.7 Power Stroke. So we'll have to run coolant to it from the engine to cool the water to air intercooler. And the nice thing about this is they don't take up a lot of space. So it is aluminum. It's got some bent brackets on it, but we'll build some new bracketry for it and find a clean spot to mount this thing. I don't know which side we're gonna put it on, but it's going to allow for some really cool intercooler pipes that maybe go over the engine that would look really good, like powder coatings or something.
Too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now.
Well, guys, it has been a super busy, kind of all over the place week, as you guys can tell. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video out and show you what you guys have to look forward to on the next videos. We've got a 2008 or 9 6.4 Power Stroke here. This truck had an engine fire, and we got to pull the cab and fix a bunch of stuff that got burnt. That's the short story on what's going on with that. We did wrap up the Sierra. This thing got a ton of work while I was here. Glow plug, coolant reservoir, full kryptonite front end, got a redhead gearbox on it. I don't know if you guys can see it in there, but it's got a red head on it now. This thing's got to go get aligned, and then we got to get a steering shaft for it. Steering shaft, intermediate shaft, had some play in the U-joint, so we got to get a new one of those, but unfortunately, dealership kind of dropped the ball and didn't have one. They were supposed to have one this morning, they didn't, so we wanted to deliver this thing today, but it's going to be tomorrow. I can already tell this thing's going to drive absolutely excellent. We also put a new driver's side mirror glass in it, and just kind of wrapping up what happened with this one. I know this video has been a lot of me showing you like
Okay, we're doing this, not really giving you results. This is a finished product for the most part. Alignment, steering shaft, throw the fender well in it, and this one's going home. But without further ado, all good things come to an end, including this video, guys. So before you leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we will see you guys on the next video. See you guys later.